After many years of living in Munich, we finally made the decision to move to Berlin. This has been our desire for such a long time now, and we decided that this year was going to be the year that we're going to do that. So last week we packed our bags and traveled to Berlin for 2 weeks to hopefully find an apartment. Of course, apartment hunting isn't a very easy process anywhere, and Germany is definitely not an exception. And especially Berlin, I think everybody knows how tough it is to find a good place for a decent price. And so our life mission during these 2 weeks was to really focus our attention in searching and applying to apartments that we liked and get as many viewings booked during this time as possible. And that's what we did.
Parece que vais fazer uma candidatura para a faculdade.
Não, mentira.
We have been here for 4 days now. We went to 2 apartment viewings, and we have another one today in the afternoon. The first one that we saw, like, it was okay, but like the location was just like so boring and why is this falling out? What was I saying? The location wasn't like our favorite. It was at this area of the city where they built like a lot of new apartment buildings. And so, I don't know, like the whole thing was just like very gray and boring, to be honest. You know, it didn't have like local shops or coffee shops, nothing like that. We kind of prefer to live in an area where you actually feel like the community around you. Then yesterday we saw this apartment which was quite interesting. Like, it was a little bit smaller than we would like to, and like the location was pretty nice actually, but the like somehow we didn't realize that the apartment came with furniture, and the furniture was like so freaking ugly, like really, really super ugly. Everything was gray, and it had like old gray carpets on the floor, which honestly I freaking hate. And this was a place that we went to see, and we didn't have any pictures beforehand. And I think that if we had pictures, we wouldn't go there. Today we're going to see this other apartment, which I'm actually quite excited about. Then tomorrow is Sunday, so we're not going to have any viewings. But next week we have, I think, 2 or 3 viewings, maybe a few more, but I'm not sure if the other ones were confirmed. So yeah, I'm this thing has been like a little bit frustrating because most people don't really reply. Honestly, right now I'm just glad that we have more viewings, because when we left Munich, we only had 3 viewings booked, and now we had like a little bit more, which is great. We have been just like searching nonstop, and the days have been really, really cold. It has been raining a lot, and sometimes it snows, but like that the snow doesn't last very long. So it kind of just makes like this whole process of walking around and going to the viewings a little bit more tiring. Cold weather really wears me out a lot faster than hot weather. But other than that, I'm super excited to be here, and I'm actually feeling quite happy and hopeful, which is nice, you know. Yeah.
making myself some coffee. I just had lunch and I just made something here in the room. We've been doing that a lot, but also we've been out a few times for dinner. We've been here for a little bit over a week now. House hunting hasn't been as how should I put it? I guess I thought that we were gonna be able to book more Besichtigungen, but that hasn't been the case. We only got 3 more actually. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not ideal. So here's my coffee. Doo-doo. Anyway, I guess it's been like a little bit demoralizing. From all the apartments we went to see, which were not that many. It was only like 3 or 4. I think it was 4 until now. We really only liked one that we went to see on Saturday. That one was really cool. It was a little bit more far away than we would like to. We really tried to make a good impression with the owners. I think they actually liked us, but also they told us that another 16 people were interested in the apartment. And so, yeah, that was a little bit of a bummer, to be honest. Just having like so many people that you have to compete with, you know? It was really like the only apartment that we actually liked and wasn't overpriced, you know? It was very fair priced. I don't know. Everything is such a contest, you know? And I'm feeling a little bit unmotivated at the moment. So, yeah. We eventually ended up having a few more viewings, but by this time we were just feeling so tired and unmotivated with the whole process. The bad weather also wasn't helping at all, and we were just feeling disappointed. Even though this wasn't a new concept for us, it's always discouraging when you go to a visit and see so many people. And so, to make ourselves feel a little bit better, we treated ourselves to a nice dinner and some cocktails. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about what the hell is going on for the past few days. We saw the most amazing apartment yesterday. I'm really hoping that we get it, but you just never know. So, fingers crossed. Today is Saturday, and so we still have a few days to wait. And we're gonna go back to Munich on Monday morning. We've been here for 10 days now, and we saw 11 different apartments. Technically 12. There's this terrible apartment that we saw that we're not really counting because, I mean, we only stayed inside the building like 10 seconds or something. There was just like so many people, and the apartment was really, really awful. We don't have any more viewings booked. But I mean, we saw 11 apartments, so at least I would like to get one, you know, hopefully the one that we like the most. I just feel so exhausted. These past days were very overwhelming, but also quite fun, quite cold as well. But today the sun is shining, so yeah. We haven't heard from anyone just yet, so we just have to wait on the news, which is so frustrating. But hopefully this upcoming week we're gonna hear
something, I hope.
Even though we struggled a little bit there in the middle, I think in retrospect things actually went quite good. You know, it was very surprising to get so many viewings. I mean, we're not really hopeful that we're gonna get anything, but at least it was a good first round. Anyway, after so many tiring days, we decided to just take a big walk through the city at night and have some dinner, and it was really nice. We really like this city, and I think it's gonna be a great change for us to come here. But eventually it was time to go home and honestly just wait.
Okay, so I wasn't really planning on filming this part because I thought that this was going to be like a way longer process, but Zed just got a call and we got one of the apartments that we saw, and thankfully it was our favorite apartment from all of those that we saw, which honestly the whole thing is just like so mind-blowing. I wasn't really expecting this, you know. I thought it was gonna take way longer, honestly. Like, we went to Berlin for 2 weeks, and I mean, we did do a very intensive search. We were really hoping that at least we got one, but we weren't really expecting to get the one that we liked the most, which is, I mean, I cannot even believe it. You know, it's so crazy. Which means that we're gonna be moving in 2 weeks, which is mind-blowing to me, you know? Oh man, this is crazy. But I'm very happy and very excited. We're gonna go there in a few days to sign the contract, and basically we can move right away. But of course we still have to deal with this apartment. We already found like a new Nachmieter, and so the upcoming weeks are gonna get like really crazy and chaotic, and I'm very anxious, but also I'm excited about it. I guess I just wasn't really expecting to be this soon, and it's gonna be a tough process to say goodbye to this city, to this apartment, but also like organizing everything and go through everything. I don't know, I have so many thoughts in my head at the moment. I really have to process this, but I'm just very excited that this is all happening, and it feels good, you know, it feels really good. Anyway, the upcoming weeks are gonna get really crazy, and if you want to follow along this crazy journey with me, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, it's gonna be really fun.